wanted to get him in the team, but I think Murphy's just got the edge on him at the moment. This is a big night for Elanga to play well.
Polo just about eases it away, but not very far. Tonali. Share to Tonali and by Ramsey. Outside starting well here. Chow to Dan Burn, the captain tonight. Line's taken down, free kick. At the moment at least, Spurs pinned inside and around the edge of their own penalty area. Just got completely sold by the little shimmy there. Borrows and clumsy tackle on Harvey Barnes. A free kick which Tonali will take again, but a crossing chance this time. Become a key cog in this Newcastle midfield over the last several months now. Italy international ready to deliver. We'll have plenty of runners. Tonali deep. Chow cross spilled by the goalkeeper Kinski. Elanga sets it. And it was hit there by Joe Willock. Still a chance maybe. Palhinha nips in, away by Spence. Spurs continue to have to defend their box, but very close to conceding the opening goal.
Well, Newcastle got some serious height in the team, haven't they? But Spurs weren't particularly good in just getting their organisation there. We watched them warming up, practising a lot of set plays, these kind of situations. The first test really didn't go that well.
Barnes. Was there, but he's lost it and is out of position now as well. A chance for Brennan Johnson. He has to reassess. Spurs 4-time winners of this competition, but not since 2008 when they beat Chelsea in the final.
Hamburg and Monaco. Are you serious?
At Wembley against Liverpool.
Let's see, is Jethro back?
Simons. He's Burn, and then recovers.
Nope.
Simons. Joao Palhinha. Porro. Simons, space far side. Oh. That ball was quite something. A long diagonal it should have been. How close were Newcastle here?
Yeah, I mean, they just lose Thiaw at the back post. He drifts out there. They're a little bit of 6 or 7s at that point, and Palhinha has to come out and get the block for the shot. He puts his arm straight behind his back. It may even hit Sarr actually just before Palhinha. But not a great first set play from Tottenham to defend.
Alright, 4-2-3-1.
Tonali. Nicely weighted ball, it nearly came through there for the run of Willock. Spence, Kinski away. Plenty of other Carabao Cup action across the country tonight. Arsenal taking on Brighton, Liverpool facing Crystal Palace, Swansea up against Manchester City, and Wolves playing Chelsea as well.
Matsu, Ballinger,
Arsenal starting quick. Eddie Howe has assembled such a strong athletic team here at St James's Park. They really do get after you, and the crowd love it on nights like this.
Loves his competition as well, doesn't he? Eddie Howe really enjoys it. He's got a great record with Newcastle.
Eddie Howe became the first Newcastle manager to win a major trophy since Joe Harvey in 1969.
Prince.
First of a domestic trophy since Livingston back in 1955. A chance here. They go there through Ramsey, who was looking for his first goal for the club. Richarlison slipping and sliding. Yeah, he had a touch so far and didn't make the most of that one there.
I just think Ramsey has an opportunity here to pull the trigger.
Willian.
That's what it is. Just here now, he has that extra little delay, which gives Poirot the chance to get back and get
44 overall by Kingo on the bench.
Me,
everything else stays the same.
There was a crowd to fire through, but worth taking your chance.
We'll make sure that we have our people right. Let's give it to Suzuki.
Richarlison.
Make it, unless he says otherwise.
Richarlison. And a Chow with a crunching block. Really trying to rouse the Gallagher end behind the goal as well.
You want to get the stadium up on their feet, make blocks and tackles like this. Brilliantly timed. Anticipates the shot from Richarlison. I think it's a hopeful effort really from that angle, but
All right, Hamburg, no changes.
Really enjoying it with his whole crowd.
And here we go.
Now the summer side
Hamburg are
£30 million they put down.
long,
Well spent for me. It's been excellent.
and we are at
Under
my
that
end.
position. Throw here from Spurs. Plenty of those this season. No harm done. Side opposing score.
Do Monaco not have their kids? Son of a
Right, the set pieces
bitch.
are a big part of everything that Thomas Frank does. How do you assess his start to life in North London with Spurs?
I think he's made Spurs
Because you know why? All the teams that pre-qualified, I hadn't done their stuff. So let me double check a couple of these teams here, and then we'll get going.
Lost Madison for the season due to his knee injury. Then Davis out.
I might have to do Ligas, to be honest.
Romero, Kulusevski as well, who's such a big part of their side. They're without some of their star performers right now. They've only lost one game since the end of August. Too many draws in there for the Spurs fans' liking.
third in the Premier League is a fantastic start, really, given that one last season was dismal. Home, I think I can improve that still. Home, they're doing very well.
Unbeaten in 7 away games in all competitions.
Amstel. They should be all set. We'll double check.
Everton on Sunday.
Home,
Before Mickey van der Ven.
away,
Sal also scoring
third.
every time.
goalkeeper. Alright, so they're all set. Oslo. I believe they had to qualify, so we'll double check. Oslo. Yellow. We gotta get their away kick going here.
Third.
It's usually fairly alphabetical in a way, but you can see here's the Monaco home,
Dominating
150, Monaco away.
Tonali, Elanga, Voltemara, smart turn, and the ball's up to Barnes! Oh, so many times in that position you see Harvey Barnes shifting and go across goal, pulled in near post on this occasion, and failing to hit the target.
Big miss, really big miss from Harvey Barnes. Look at that. Lovely footwork and awareness from Baltimore, and you're spot on. It's got to go the other side.
Oslo home.
9 times out of 10 you'd expect him to do that. I actually think he wants to do that, but he just doesn't execute it. It comes off his heel a little bit there. Harvey Barnes doesn't get the quality of
I don't
contact on the ball.
know what it looks like.
Should be 1-0, but the feet and awareness from Baltimore just shows you, for such a big
And I
player,
can't
he's got a
see it.
lovely light touch on his foot.
But it loses it.
Oslo may just have to wear the yellow till I find the other one. That's alright. These are all for next season anyways. It's just kind of a gift to put them in now. Riga, I'm going to have to upload and attach quick. That'll be quick. Yep. So let's do... We just have to do... I think Munich is all set.
Very kind of centre back like. Just dived in a little bit there with Baltimore, allowed him to get the other side of him. Just gambled a little bit too much around the edge of the box.
Yeah, we just have to do Monaco, and then I'll get the Riga ones going.
Ciao. Share.
Whoops.
Switch to Big Dan. It is Burn. Just swing a good ball in there. Joining the attack again. There's one thing that Newcastle are doing in this game is getting bodies into the box when the ball goes
Do
in
we
there.
have an away for Monaco?
I would expect that kind of quality of delivery. He really wrapped his left foot around that one.
Monaco away. So that would mean that we have a goalkeeper.
It's a goal kick. And it went back off him last, and the assistant referee on that side, Richard West, agreed.
Byrne will show you how to cross the ball. There you go. Look at the areas in.
Oh, here's Oslo. Oslo away in third. Okay, cool.
Just a little bit deeper.
So we're looking for Monaco goalkeeper, which should pop up somewhere. Otherwise, we'll worry about it later.
Back here to the home side. Try and make this place a fortress.
Alright, we'll just make it this for now till we can find it.
Both of those were very late on.
And we will add the Oslo away.
Side of the pitch from the Spurs defensive perspective. I'm not sure who's manning that side there. There's a little bit of interchange. Bergvall's over there. Richarlison's dropping over there.
Oslo third. Don't have Oslo goalkeeper either. So we'll do away.
Even the delightful clip there into Richarlison. Xavi Simons. Richarlison ahead of him. Johnson now. Totally miscued.
Alright.
First chance that Johnson's had to express himself in that kind of area. Totally messed things
Let
up.
me attach these Riga kits really quick, and then we will get started.
Time just to maybe have a touch with the spot, just totally miscued. Now, Ramsdale. Voltemada. Ramsey. Barnes. Quite squeezy back there to Jacob Ramsey, who goes flying into Joao Paulinho, the Bayern Munich loanee. As a former centre-half yourself, if you have a central midfielder dropping into play alongside you, how are you feeling, how are you thinking, how are you coaching him through it? Yeah, I think you've just got to be aware of certainly with someone like Paulinho, he's the type of midfielder that goes after the ball. As I said about a lot of time, you've got to just hold your position and just weigh it up. So I think just keeping him nice and tight to you and just talking to him, not allowing him to get too tight like he did with Voltemada there on the edge. He just gambled a little bit. Not to do that as a centre-back in those positions.
Right. Alanga. Tonali. Busting him up to get there from midfield. Sandro Tonali. It's a corner. And the first of the game.
We'll just do the home kit for Riga. I'll do the goalkeeper too.
Great intensity to their play at home, in front of the home crowd. There's a great atmosphere. They're not disappointed with the pressure. Another opportunity to swing one in here. Look at the height Newcastle have. Berg, Thiaw, Shaw, Voltemada, they really should dominate these set plays.
Then we're ready to start, boys. We got 5 in a row for you.
Chance here from this set piece. Tonali. Almost Barnes, who was running from the edge of the D.
5 in a row.
Here. Byrne is going to take.
Riga home. Looks great to me. I don't care. I guess I'll do this. Right. Son of a bitch!
Look. Kraft. Like Danso. Kraft. Now with a scoop into the edge. While Paulinho with a header. Richarlison. Can't get there. He's just having to hang on in there at the moment. Just going to keep on coming.
I wish it was clearly in alphabetical order or something. Third.
Simons. Brought by Ramsey. And only 15 minutes of the game, only 7%. Of the action was in the Newcastle defensive third. taking a bit of energy in their play. Someone's struggling to get a grip at the moment.
You know what I love? I love when the jersey has the name of another team on it. That makes me happy.
Thomas Frank there was the man in charge when Eddie Howe had his first game here with Newcastle, when Frank was in charge of Brentford back in November 2021.
I love a Riga kit that says Porto AC on it, right? Isn't that sexy? Alright. We're good enough for now. Let's get these games started, get these games finished, and we're all set. Alright. Hamburg and Monaco.
Wasn't expected. Newcastle overall looking sharp, aren't they? They are, yeah.
Somebody broke into my family's cars last night. Which is weird. It's a weird thing when you feel like somebody was in your personal space. I used to live in the first all-black town in America. We got robbed twice, our house, me and my roommate. So I've been robbed before, you know. There we go, we're all set. Okay, what do we got here? Blah, 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 blah. Alright, let's get these games going. Also, I changed my mind on the Vice thing. I'm going to put a sign in my yard, and it's just going to say, to the dead man that robbed my family. Gonna find you. All right. Is the mic okay? Are we good? Are we good? Everybody good? All right, good. All right. Welcome to Amazon Live. Here we go.
You're so smart.
This is begging. A Fifth Third Bank.
Pussy
tempo for Hamburg, and we are underway. Here we go. Oh my goodness. And it is fully happening. FA Cup, the Tired FA Cup.
It is.
And we are underway here. Hamburg, who were probably one of the favorites to win this competition not too long ago. But a dreadful final third of the season. A captain who's disappeared. And it's been anything but easy, but they will like their chances, and there it is, an opening goal. Are you serious? It's an early 1-0 lead for Hamburg. Indigo Colt with the header. God, I hate how there's... There we go. And here goes Dos Santos Jr. over to Wallace. Sends this ball in. It's headed away. Is Nas here? Didn't we wait till today to do the game so he could be here? I talked to him earlier. Whalen. Outline to Somerville. Heads it back to Maitoshi. Prince Jr., things calming down a bit now for Monaco. Adolf Lund. Over to Zuramu. All right. Again, listen, it's not personal, but what happens is then next time I go, well, you know, we're not going to wait. We're going to do the game, you know. But no, honestly, it was fine. He had the choice. It was short notice on Sunday. We didn't necessarily wait for him. We just couldn't go early. Opportunity here. And no foul as it's taken away. This ball to Maitoshi, popped up, goes back to Stoneleigh. Maitoshi in the starting lineup again. Shido on the bench. The pair joining from Liverpool. A lot of promises. They were promised minutes. They were promised starts. They were promised Jethro being active, and very few of those have come true. Ballinger back to Zacharias. And this one headed on a plate. Why is he not sleep? Does he have like a weird schedule or something though? Sorry, I'm just checking something really quick, and then I will... Oh, he's right there. Okay. Alright, I'm here. I'll call again. I got you, buddy. I got you. I don't know what happened to Jethro. I don't know. Remember the whole thing was that we did his game, and then he got upset, and he thought I was, like, rigging the league against him because they lost. And then I don't think he appreciated that we went the complete opposite direction and pinged him every time. We made, like, everybody in the server ping him when they were... He just disappeared. Nobody knows. A birdie told me he will be back soon, but we'll see. I hope he is. I love Jethro. I thought him and I were friends, like as like human beings, but he just disappeared. So you think you're friends with somebody, you know? And I know people need space. I get it, but it's been like, has it been 2 months yet? I think it'll be 2 months next week. I like Jethro. I think Jethro's a good guy. I like Jethro a lot. He's been very, very kind to me. Very kind to me. Which is why him leaving and not communicating is weird. Here we go. Halftime here. We'll see if we get any changes from Hamburg. Yeah, I mean, he's got kids. You know, he's got... I get it. A life. They got a young kid too. I think it's maybe a year old or so. So I get it. Every time somebody tells me that they have to like step away, I always tell them the same thing. Number one, you don't have to leave the server. And number two, don't worry about it. It's fine. Come back whenever you can. We love you. I say the same thing to the 1,000 players that have transferred away from Amsterdam too. Here goes Kazuki. Ballinger. Up to Damsino. Up to Harley. William Harley. Deflected, and Monaco have been okay since that opening goal. They've really calmed it down. Meanwhile, it looks like Tottenham... Is it a penalty that they're looking for here? I love that Poro's just shoving people out of the way. I don't understand what's going on right now. I guess there was... Is this a replay or is this what happened? What were... Anybody watching the Tottenham game? Anybody know what just happened? Like why they were all surrounding the ref? I don't know what just happened. No worries. That's all good. Oh my god, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. No goal though. Here we go. Beal to Maitoshi. Bale, Degad. Scooter suggested that we do Tottenham watch-alongs with J Mart, so I'm thinking about it. I would never watch a watch-along, and I always think I don't want to create something that I wouldn't watch myself. I would commentate a Premier League game. I would do that. That could be fun. But I would feel weird, at least in the beginning, doing a watch along. It just feels too full of myself, you know? Also, I don't get emotional during games, so I don't even think that it would be that entertaining at all. It would be fake if I got emotional. After this game, I will get you your J Money. Also, good to see you, Renting House. What a save from Julio Tortilla, the former Hamburg goalkeeper, I believe. I could be wrong, but I thought Tortilla used to be there. I would commentate a real game. I don't know if I could Because it's not like I can stream it, right? I guess I could do it on Discord. I don't know if that would be fun. EDS, are you excited for Bulgaria in the Euros? Indigo Cult. This one sent in, far post, headed away. Yeah, I meant to do this week's been like every day it's been something. Today getting my cars broken into sucked, threw me off, but I created his thing on my spreadsheet. I've got all the roles situated and we'll get that. He'll be ready. I appreciate you doing that, by the way. It really helps out with like creating unique, fun players. Even though you don't really have control over them, it makes it see them in the Euros. Which will be cool. And I'll probably rig the role so he ends up on a team that's doesn't have a lot of people on it, if that makes sense. But no, there's no damage to the car. They didn't like break. I left the car unlocked, so they just opened the door, looked for stuff, couldn't find anything. But Shido for my Toshi, and they're gonna go back to high tempo. This could be a pause glitch. But I'll stop talking. I'll commentate the game. And Colts header over the bar. Monaco, I think they would take the 1-0 defeat. Plenty of time for an equalizer. Plenty of time for the wine. All Division 2 teams are wearing their kits that they will wear for Season 6. So it's a bit of a hype exposure. William Harley. Will Monaco get any substitutions? It's an interesting setup. Vikingo on the bench. Very balanced formation for Monaco. Yeah. I have a AI player too. I'm actually more excited to watch my AI player at the Euros. Yeah, you can buy as many as you want because you can't upgrade them. So it just helps with Euros and these newer teams, and just giving them something to make it a bit competitive. Yeah, you can have as many as you want. 1-0 it ends, and Hamburg will go to Monaco with the lead, but Monaco happy with only the 1-goal deficit. Yeah, you can buy as many. An AI player, was it $3? You can buy as many as you want. You get full visual customization. I do not do scans yet. Maybe I could do like cheap dumb scans. I don't know. You'd have to convince me. But yeah, the whole point is just to get somebody interesting on some of these other teams, because otherwise it's all 40 overall generic players, and that's not as fun. Manchester and Riga.
Without the ones like you working tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop.
Alright. I have to pee.
Professional grade supplies. Call, click,
so I'll put the game on while I pee.
Body well there. But
Alright, give me a second.
1, 2, but not a third. Kinski. Charleston to apply share. Charleston. Johnson, who has Pedro Porro galloping on the outside. cross the way by Byrne. Danso is going to hit it here, straight at the goalkeeper. I think suddenly opened up there for the Austria international. Didn't quite have the finesse to guide him into the far corner. Wasn't just a hit, was it? It was I'm going to place this in the top corner. Really tried to open his body out and beat Ramsdale with a bit of finesse. He scored here for Spurs, Kevin Danso. Enjoying a run in the side, the best that he's had since he first joined the club. Ciao. Barnes. Just a give and goes, but a challenge coming across from Joao Palhinha.
All right, here we go. Riga and Manchester. So here we go. We're gonna do our Riga tactics here. God, I love that Division 2 teams. No presets. It's a 4-3-3. Very sexy.
Ciao, Barnes, Elanga, Tonali. It's not a bad ball. Ciao, missed kicks, and then what a save over the top to deny Barnes.
All right, so we're gonna have Furlong,
Well, hit something on the way through.
Vinay,
Spurs have the decision. Newcastle coming close to number 2.
I think this one just
Schloeder.
the crossbar. Lovely ball back in from Tonali.
Papa at left back,
Run is there. You think that there's an
Tequila,
effort on goal possibly
and Ilmaz.
as that comes back through.
Really?
Whether or not
Are you
he's right,
serious?
Barnes out there, I'm not too sure.
Hill,
Yeah.
Ali is gonna be up
But he
here.
just can't get over the top of the ball.
Yeah, there's Peekaboo.
Free kick to Tottenham. The foul on Richarlison. I wouldn't say he's massively enjoyed this first half for a number of reasons.
Where's Hill?
And the way striker
All right.
coming here, you know you're in for a back
Hill,
no matter what
Ilmaz,
part of the back line you come up against.
Tequila, Papa, Cat, Ali, Peekaboo, Schloeder, Furlong, Vinay. All right,
That's something good to watch on the
everything
way home.
is off.
Something to brighten up his night.
We'll make Peekaboo the captain. We'll put him on short free kicks and corners. I'll put highest rated on penalties. Nobody's doing that. Okay.
During a very late finish, well into Thursday morning.
And we'll do his
Hour or so
tactics
time,
now.
I would imagine, for the players straight after this.
Counter, long, center, flex, 4.
Ciao.
Oof. Pressure, center, aggressive.
Trying to get this ball
He's
back
going
on the play as
all
quickly as
opposite.
possible.
I mean, they did not do very well in the League Cup, so you can't really blame them. Tiki Taka and attacking fullbacks. So we'll turn on attacking fullbacks. And then swarm the box and counter target. This is crazy. Oh my god. Attacking fullbacks without defensive on a midfielder and without a defensive midfielder. They're going for it. Long ball center, but plenty of width. And counter target on the AMF, but they're pressing. Interesting. I love it. I love it. All right, let's take a look if Jackson said anything here.
And again. Something in the middle now. Elanga, Voltamara. Who's this footing? Referee signaling low penalty, but I think it was a slip from him more than anything. Free kick to Spurs.
Two Newcastle centre backs. He gets super tight to Richarlison and he's going to pop out.
Does Riga not have a thing?
He wants him to leave it, doesn't give him a shout. Would have probably been the better option, but the action from Sharp, once that gets played into him, he's so tight to Richarlison, trying to go through in between his legs to win the ball.
How do I not have...
Flying down that left side again, as he's been doing all night when given the chance.
How do I get Riga? I don't understand.
What a free kick there.
That's so crazy. Maybe we have to put Riga SFC. All right, here we go. Manchester taking on Riga. This is an interesting one. Gabby's here. We've seen some tight games. Manchester are on long as well. Uniforms. Riga will be in there. Away. Here we go. Low tempo.
They've enjoyed themselves in the foot.
Well, here we go. Riga taking on Manchester. And we are getting started. Oh my goodness, Riga, who had a rough League Cup, but they are here in the FA Cup. Oh my goodness. As they will take on Manchester. And Greg. Pour some wine here. Thank you all for joining us tonight. By the way, Riga are available to transfer to in Season 6. Gabby will be the captain. And he has revealed, at least at this moment, it will be Marusa who will be the starting striker for Riga in Season 6. Although, remember, he also has Zolthak, so it still could be one of those two, but at the moment, it seems like it's Marusa. There's an opportunity. It's an early goal, and it's a 1-0 Manchester. The captain, Jackson. Normal tempo now. sorry. Renting needed their J-Money. Bayer Leverkusen came back and beat Paderborn Stuttgart over Mainz, as Stuttgart continues their great start to the season. Freiburg 2-1 over Dusseldorf at halftime. Bayern Munich 2-1 over Cologne. Union Berlin and Bielefeld 1-1. Schalke losing on the road in the cup themselves. Juve winning 3-1 over Udinese after firing their coach. Bologna Torino tied 0-0. Genoa down 1 to Cremonese, who had Jamie Vardy score last time out. Inter Fiorentina 0-0. Fiorentina looking for their first win in Serie A. Roma 2-1 victors over Parma. Como keeps their great start alive as they only have one loss on the season. Hellas Verona with 0 victories so far. Angers leading Marseille 1-0. PSG drew Lorient 1-1. Newcastle up 1-0 over Tottenham Hotspur at halftime. Arsenal Brighton 0-0. Palace up 2-0 on the road at Anfield in Liverpool. Swansea City and Manchester City tied at 1-1. Wolves down 3-1 at home at the Molineux Stadium. 35th minute here in the Tie-Out FA Cup. It is Wacky Cup Wednesday, and this is a yellow card here for Moise Bean. Oh my goodness. And let's take a look here. Is that a suspension? Moise Bean. That is not, I repeat, that is not a suspension for Moise Bean. Remember, we're also keeping track of the Division 2 yellow cards. Nobody has gotten a second one yet. Charlie Powley, by the way, has a yellow card from his time with Zurich. We had another yellow card earlier in the round, I believe. Let me see if I can find it there. It was Charlier for Berlin. And for Charlier, that is his first and only. Moise Bean, as far as I can tell, that's his first yellow card of the season. He will not be suspended, but I'm going to double check here. He's been on 17 different teams. I just want to make sure. You look at Manchester, Banana, Karl Mauer, Godai, and Robinson, all on yellow cards. A second yellow card would mean a one-game suspension in the competition. Fewest yellow cards in the league is Amsterdam with 1. Or excuse me, it's Brussels and Barcelona with 0. And then Amsterdam with 1. Those are current players, by the way. So there are people that got suspensions or cards before a transfer. Halftime here, Riga, Manchester. And we'll see if there's any changes. Blatan, of all people, Blatan got a yellow card. And I can even tell you when. You can change whatever you'd like. Unlimited changes at halftime. Blatan got a yellow card in the Copa Europa round of 16. So we actually went the entire regular season and League Cup without a yellow card. But we got a yellow card in the round of 16 of the Copa Europa, which was the second game of the season. Second game in the Copa Europa. Barcelona and Brussels, it's a bit misleading. Joe Starr did get a yellow card for Brussels, but he's transferred to London. As for Barcelona, let me see if any of their players have gotten yellow cards. Ruckus got a yellow card with Barcelona in match day 4. Bawama got a yellow card in the League Cup. That's all I can see. Interesting to note, there are some players that have already been suspended. One of them, Van Rosklant, is 1 yellow card away from missing 2 games. Dylan Penley is 1 yellow card away from missing 2 games. Nas Valhalla is 2 yellow cards away. Michael Jackson, who is now in Division 2, is 2 yellow cards away as well. We'll leave that alone. We'll see if there's any changes here. Short pass is the only change. And Riga are ready to get back into it. Here we go. Second half underway here in the Italian FA Cup. Manchester 1, Riga 0. The goal came early. The yellow card came late. We'll see what we got here. This one back to Ilmaz, former Istanbul striker. And Dalmat Peekaboo. Alien, remind me where Peekaboo plays, because I don't remember. We've had some really tight results. I tell you, man, this FA Cup has been fun so far. Oh, here goes Jackson, lays it off for Lopez. What a save that was! Let me read you these results. London 2, Copenhagen 0. Berlin 2, Barcelona 0. Athens 2, Glasgow 1. Belgrade 3-1. No, what country does he play for? Belgrade 3-0 over Budapest. Norden 2-0 over Lisbon. Roma 4-3 over Porto. Amsterdam 1-0 over Istanbul. Vienna 2-1 over Dublin. Zagreb 3-0 over Valencia. Liverpool and Zurich 0-0. Madrid 2-0 over Moscow. Hamburg 1-0 over Monaco. Zagreb and Belgrade are the only 2 teams that are up by 3 goals or more heading into the second leg. Most of the games are only a 1-goal difference. Remember, away goals matter. All of the FSL 16 teams are home to begin with. So any of these goals from these Division 2 sides, massive as they go back to their home stadiums. Oh, he's Albanian. Okay. Albania do not have a manager, so at this moment, Albania would be in the qualifiers. And we will be doing qualifying. For the qualifiers, we will do a draft and however many spots we got, that's what it comes down to. So it'll be random draws and everything, and it's just going to be a shit show. I think right now it's 3, but I'm not sure. Here goes Oliver Cat, sends it up to Furlong. Furlong does well. He sends it out wide to Vinay. Vinay sends it in, headed away. Falls down to Peekaboo. Peekaboo, the Albanian, I just found out, over to Jacob Hill. Hill into the box, one-on-one with Gadai, who tracks back. Hill, Vinay. Another ball in, headed away by Yaya Banana. Peekaboo does well. Back to Hill. Vinay to Oliver Cat. Furlong. Furlong shot deflected. It's all Yaya Banana right now. Vinay to Ali. Yaya Banana is the reason this game is still 1-0. And here comes the counterattack. Bean, Dingle, 1-2, buckle my shoe. Look at this ball. Poor first touch. And Carlos Tequila all over that one. Carlos Tequila sounds like the name Honorable Mexican would choose if he had a 5th player. This one headed away. It's going to fall down. Look at this opportunity. Oh, my goodness. It falls down to Furlong. Furlong to tie it up, and he does. Oh, my goodness. It's 1-1, Riga. It's 1-1. Are you kidding me? I can't believe it. With 15 minutes to go. And Manchester, who have confirmed a couple of tremendous transfers, by the way. I won't say who, but they're both strikers for Warsaw. Greg. And that'll be for season 6. They got the Club World Cup coming up. We've had their groups announced. It's another foul against Manchester. No card this time. This one on Godai. We can tell you Manchester's group for the Club World Cup. They'll be with Norden, Orlando, and Montevideo. The Uruguayan side. London will be with Melbourne and Cairo. Zagreb will be with the qualifying team from FSL. Guadalajara, Buenos Aires, Hamburg, Tokyo, Philadelphia, and Club Amazonas. 10 minutes left. Riga. Remember, I believe Manchester lost the Copa Europa. No, they did not lose the Copa Europa. I thought they lost in the Copa Europa. They lost to somebody in... Was it Dublin? Dublin beat them, right? Or drew them in the League Cup. Uh-oh, here they come again. Furlong. Schloeder. No subs. Collision here. It's a foul on Riga. Advantage is played here. No subs for Riga. They're going full out, low stamina. Jose Lopez. Just a few minutes to go. Riga would love to go back home. Technically in the lead, by the way, on away goals. Jose Lopez. Subs now. I'll wait to see if the ball goes out of play. It's caught. I don't think it will, so I'm not going to pause it. This one's back. Tequila. Peekaboo, that'll 2-1, a result for Riga. As Warsaw against Amstel, here we go. Let's see if I can just find it here. Otherwise, I'll search for it. Oh, here we go. Alright, we do have presets. So I'm going to put the game back on so we can listen to that while I do these presets. Okay.
Final game.
Go to bed, dude. Good game, buddy. Good job. Okay. So here's the main preset for Warsaw. It's going to be... We'll do the tactics after. I'm going to do the lineups first. So Otto, Mojo, AMF, Skinny... Whoops. Skimmy, AMF. I don't know. Talk to me after. I love you. Just give me a second to do this. I'm sorry. Peterson. Okay. Bober.
Baltimore giving chase to Joao Paulinho.
Okay.
Found himself
Rosas, Obsculo, Jam.
Both teams really pressing in quite high, aren't they? Newcastle.
I have no idea.
All the way to win the ball.
Coutinho is out for McFly. So Scooter, Jam, Bober, Peterson, Mojo, Skimmy, Liederman. Okay. And defensive is going to be Liederman with Mojo and Otto. Peterson will go down the left back. Bober DMF, Rosas DMF, Skimmy CMF.
I think he was waiting in the middle for the header. I mean,
Scooter right back.
quite hard to take the pace
Warren's
of
going to
guidance
be
on
there.
that for
Scooter there.
pass to Baltimore.
Here.
Then maybe the go at goal was the better option for Willick. I just think
Okay.
it was just between the two.
Custom,
Good score against Spurs. 2 months.
Scott
into his
Mojo.
Newcastle career.
Bober
Back in
DMF,
April 2021. Well, it'll be 2-2 that day.
Rosas
Same
CMF,
here tonight, or a draw of any description.
Peterson
Just a
LMF,
penalty shootout.
Liederman,
Spence with the header. Perhaps was that handball? Finish off target anyway. The whistle goes for Chris Kavanagh.
alright. Scott, Mojo, Skimmy, JLP, Bober, Rosas. Burns gonna go up with, I guess that's supposed to be Scooter, not Jam. So interesting to note that he has the back line changing positions left and right during the preset changes, so keep that in mind should we see any changes live. Alright, so now let's do our tactics here. I'd like to start with main, so here we go. It's going to be possession, short, center, flex, 4. Possession, short, center, flex, and 4. Defensive instructions, all-out defense, center, aggressive, 4 and 5. Advanced instructions, none. Defensive preset,
very open and split.
and it's possession, short, center, maintain, and 6. Defensive instructions, all-out defense, central, aggressive, 3 and 6. Advanced instructions, false 9. And swarm the box. Custom.
It's Big Nick for the Magpies. That second goal might just round the
Possession,
top.
short, center, flex, and 4.
A troubled start
Defensive
for the second
instructions,
half for Spurs.
all out, center, aggressive,
Surprisingly for a man of his
4,
size, isn't it
5.
lazy in the air? Got his angles right that time.
Tiki-taka,
Just struggled with balls into
and
the box
swarm the
all he did.
box.
This Kingston is tight. Where's he going? Turns around, have a look at him, saying, "Where are you going? Just stay on your line. Let me deal with this." That header is going from to your place, but he makes the decision to come and deal with it. From then on, Baltimore doesn't have to do a lot. Just get the contact, hit the target. 2-0 Newcastle.
Kamada power sliding his way towards the corner flag. His 6th goal in his last 9 games. Exactly the kind of finishes that persuaded Newcastle to part with such a big sum for his signature in the summer. Won the DFB Pokal, the German Cup with Stuttgart last season, and scored every single game he played in that competition. 5 in 5.
Time for Amstel's. He's going to start in defensive for Warsaw. Alright, now Amstel. Let me see if I can find them. Here they go. Amstel are in a 4-2-3-1 with 2 DMFs. just like this. Yuri's a goalkeeper. And it's gonna be Killmonger. This is gonna be where is your player? Is he not there? I have him even on my my lineup. I guess he's not on the team yet. Killmonger, Dos Santos. Got to figure out who's going to play there since I had Thor written down. Krzyzewski, Rutger, and Estrados.
James is now crowd really getting behind their team. Last touch there, maybe off guards actually. Morrow just kicks it off.
Oates. Martinez on this side. Shaheen Bowers, and this will be Datkum, and this will be the best. Okay. Oh, but we got Pazdan now, so Pazdan will come in.
Didn't look like he was going to give this. Had a little debate. Thought he would. There's enough there. Grabs hold of the shirt. Simmons probably could carry on, but
we'll go like this then.
The referee gets his wish. He takes up his position to defend.
Okay. Tactics here. Possession short, wide, maintain. Possession short, wide, maintain. 5. All out. Wide, conservative. 5 and 5. Defensive instructions, none. Normal and no. All right. Oh, kick takers. I'm sorry.
Big part of those set piece goals from Tottenham though is Mickey van der Ven. 5 goals this season. And twice a scorer on Sunday on Merseyside. Tottenham group assembling at the far post here.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, buddy. I thought your player was on there. I even have him on my my roster for... I don't even know if you can see that, but it says Thor. I had him on there. I thought he was on the team. I mean, I'm 90% sure I made him. Alright, here we go. Warsaw and Amstel. I apologize, though. I know you're let down. Warsaw are on normal. Random. Uniforms, they will go with the yellows. Whoever's alive, here we go.
Enjoying his night. Stink by the looks of things. We saw Madonna at Chelsea a few weeks ago. Pop stars assembling across the Premier League venues right now.
You deserve the best. At Harbor Freight, you can afford it.
Welcome to FSL Live. Warsaw taking on Amstel. Amstel in their first ever legitimate match here in FSL, finally with a full squad. As for Warsaw, a team that thinks they can do some serious damage here in the Thailand FA Cup. They have the attack for it, one of the highest rated attacks in the league. And here we go. Defensive preset it is. We'll just double check it. There it is. See the two. And we are underway. It'll be normal tempo from Amstel in the yellow. It's Warsaw in the home orange and white stripes, black shorts. Lederman sends this one in Rojo. Mojo rising. That one, bottom left corner. That's an early goal for Mojo. Warsaw 1-0. That wasn't Mojo? Oh, you're right. That was Otto Scott. I apologize. You're right. I just want to say, hello, you sick freaks. Otto Scott with the goal. That's a captain's goal if I ever seen one. That's why originally I thought it was Mojo and then found out it was Otto Scott, because those are the two captains and the jokes continue to write themselves. This one down to Oates. Well, if you're Warsaw, you definitely would love to get out of here with a nice, clean, crisp 3 points. Rest everybody on the away fixture because it's probably Manchester in round 2. And that is a game that could go either way. I think we all would love a high-scoring Manchester-Warsaw two-legged tie. These legs are two-legged, unlike my amputee ex-girlfriend, Eileen. Not cool. Passed on back to Estratos. Looking for Dos Santos. Over the head of everybody out of play, throwing for Warsaw. 2 more games for you after this. Prague and Oslo. Back-to-back games for Big Daddy Father Mutt, the Australian. Followed by Brussels and Munich. I tell you what, Munich and Oslo have to feel like the luckiest teams in Division 2. With a quarterfinal chance. Very likely. I love you, Caroline. My family's well. Oh, it's another goal, and this time it's Ethan Lederman. Oh, my goodness. He said he's a team player. There's no I in team. There is an I in Israel, and the Israeli puts it in the back of the net. It's 2-0 early on here. What a pass. I've never seen that pass before. Mojo rising with a beautiful ball, and Lederman now with a goal and an assist. He went from orange to burnt orange, or as they say in Israel, Palestinian orange. I'm kidding. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. God. The best. Can Amstel calm things down? Remember, I will do their substitutions at 60 minutes. Tempo will remain at normal until the second half of the second leg. Then it will go to Otto. Here goes Calum Oates. Jaime. An opportunity. Oh, and Amstel almost got one back there. Killmonger, the Icelandic striker. The only black guy in Iceland. They call him Black Ice. Oh my God, J-Mart's on fire. The jokes write themselves. Are you serious? Oh my goodness, J-Mart. Come on! Come on! High tempo from Warsaw. That's a great joke. That's what you pay for, folks. There it is. .com. Out wide looking for Jaime. Headed down by Peterson. Peterson's going to get to the end of this one. Long sleeves. Taken away by DeBest. I'll tell you what, it's an Amstel side that has a good spine and just wide there. Pazdan. DeBest. Two former Zagreb players. Killmonger, they just... Overall, they don't have the... quality. And the best. To Stratos. Rutger. Taken away by... Look at this ball into Mojo Rising and Rising! It's 3 goals for all 3 strikers! Oh my goodness! 3 girls, 1 net! It's an early 3-0 lead here. Just past the half-hour mark. Stratos. Martinez. Amstel, who made history this season, becoming the first team ever to play in a city already occupied by an FSL team. They are the second Amsterdam team. Amsterdam basically with 3 rivals now. Are you serious? Lederman, Otto Scott, Rising. Rising cannot lose the ball, lays it off. Otto Scott, how about 4? Are you kidding me? Look at that 360 spin from Mojo Rising. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, man, it's too bad this team couldn't figure it out towards the end of the season, because these guys, it's a shame they're not staying together. What a front 3 it is. $4-0 at halftime, the biggest lead we've seen so far in this competition. We'll see if there's any changes here. No changes for Amstel. Just a reminder, the longer you keep players in, obviously the bigger chance they have of injury. But it's all up to you. No changes. I think if you're Warsaw, you just want to enjoy a good beatdown. I will say, if I was a team like Warsaw, Belgrade, Zagreb, I would probably not start any of my best players in the second leg to avoid them getting injured. Injuries happen, and we don't even know. The game starts, or I'm sorry, we go to the game plan in the pre-match, and it just tells us, hey, this guy's out for 2 weeks. And you go, holy shit, I didn't know that. So keep that in mind when it comes to these second legs. If you think you have it in the bag, or you think you can handle it with some backups, I highly recommend not starting your bigger players. They could get injured without you even realizing it for a month, and they could miss the rest of the tournament. I mean, that's what's so fun about these cup saves. We've had multiple occasions where teams have had 2 guys injured. It's one of the reasons that we're finishing all the first legs, is because I'll be able to go through and see if anybody's injured for the second leg. So we're going to check that out. Very excited for that. That'll be after Prague, Oslo, and Brussels and Munich. Skimmy up to Mojo Rising. Mojo chips it, trying to find the run of Lederman. Mojo, who just got another 25,000 J money. I think he might end up being the highest rated player in FSL Season 6. Otto Scott. Peterson. Over the third. Skimmy, that one deflected. Cleared away. Falls down to Scooter McFly. Skimmy. Mojo left footage. Curler! Top left corner! Where my grandmother hangs her thongs! Make it 5. Oslo and Prague are next. Somehow in about an hour we're going to have 3 games done. You got to love these short matches. By the way, Season 6, all cups, it's going to be all short games as well. 10 minutes a match. Bober pressing well. Pass on. Over the top, trying to find the run of Killmonger. This one headed backwards. That one looked like the Gay Dolphin. Well, if you're Riga, your number one dream today was to get a result against Manchester, what they did. Second dream would have been to hope that Amstel got a result, which definitely will not happen. The most comfortable victory thus far. Will it get worse? Rutger. The header falls down to Obsculo. Over the third. To Obsculo. To McFly. Long ball to Otto Scott. Wins the header. Falls down. Opportunity here, Mojo Rising, hat trick, Big Daddy! Are you kidding me? That goal was retarded. Did you see where he put that ball? That was crazy. We got some subs now. Remember, it's 3 subs. Will they take out the front 3 to maybe protect them? Prague and Oslo next. I hope you stick around. If you're here at the end of Brussels, Munich, I'll throw out some J money. I appreciate you guys sticking around. I know that some of these games are a bit boring, but just so appreciative, man. You guys, you have no idea what it's like. I know every couple of months I go on one of these I love you rants, but it's just crazy. I was a 23-year-old kid performing in coffee shops. 15 years later, to have an audience bigger than any audience I ever had when I was on a stage it's just it's crazy. Oh, I forgot to do their subs, so I'll do them now. Killmonger out for Patty. Go with this. And then who else is tired? Here we go. Mojo swapped with Rosas. Is that in everything? Yeah, and then Mojo off Wolf. Okay, so Mojo, Rosas, Mojo off Wolf. Auto swap with Bober. Bober, SS, Auto off with Tony. And then Colby. Is that all good? Is that what you want? Looks like you're trying to get the boys some goals, right? Get the boys some goals. Feed the baby birds. They never feed the adult birds, do they? What a takeaway from Bober the third. This one out to Rosas. Rosas! Back to Wolf. You know, you could throw Jesse Lee Peterson a bone. Liederman's header! That one off the goalkeeper's thin, tiny penis. Wolf. Skimmy. Marsala. Tony Marsala, who doesn't even give a shit about Warsaw. Meanwhile, Peterson taking it from behind here from Adrian Diego. That's a big booty Latino. Skimmy. Rosas. Skimmy. Liederman. From distance! Oh my goodness! Come on, buddy. Can Peterson play up top? Come on, mate. Swap Peterson with Liederman. I don't think he's going to go there unless the ball goes out of play, but that's all right. I appreciate. Oh, he's going! Look at him! He's going! He's running! Go Max Tempo! Max Tempo! No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Clearly he heard it because he just sent it up. Marsala. Wolf. I know it's Amstel, so I don't want to say like, oh, the tactics are great, but the shape looks great. We seem to have players everywhere, right? Liederman's header. Marsala. Ambitious ball to Bober the third, who sends it in horribly. That was worse than his TikTok videos. Bober the third. That'll do it. 6-0. Are you kidding me? Warsaw into the next round, I would say. Prague and Oslo are next. I gotta pee like a racehorse. Sorry, I gotta pee like a racist horse. Mojo rising with a 9.0. The man of the match. Goodness. Up next, Prague and Oslo. What a game we have for you. Alright, I'll be back in 10 seconds. There we go. Oslo. Prague. If you wouldn't mind, Mutt, can you show me where you put your tactics for Oslo, buddy? While I do Prague's. I'm sorry, I know that's kind of annoying. Alright, for the cup, Prague is in the main preset only changes. They're going to a 4-1-4-1. Oh my gosh. Yexi is not fucking around. Looks like he wants it to be flat. I don't blame him. His ex-wife's girlfriend's titties were also flat. It's going to be Paskov, Lagwan, and Boama. Hazard will be wide CMF, Lavarata RMF. Onasuka. Marcus Wood. Fabio will be on the right. Darnell White, left center back, and Henry Bosch, the right center back. So there it is for there. It's going to be defensive on Onasuka. Oh, this makes me feel like I'm Derek Wright. And false fullbacks. I love Derek Wright. I do have some massive love for a lot of these British broadcasters, but all right, let's see what we got for Oslo. This is your current setup: possession, long, wide, maintain. Is there a different? Oh, there we go. Oslo, this. Okay, so here we go. It's going to be possession, short, central, flex. Support range 6. Pressure center, aggressive 5, 3. Advanced instructions, tiki-taka false fullbacks is an attacking one, just so you know. Just so you know. So false fullbacks and tiki-taka, and then nothing for defensive. So tiki-taka, false fullbacks. Let's get our tiki-taka off. Okay, buddy. Just false fullback. So it's going to be a 4-4-2 diamond. Love it. I won FSL Season 1 back in 2020 with this. The one thing I do notice when people use this formation, they always make two CFs instead of two SSs. I just think that stuff's interesting. That's all. I don't think there's a wrong or right reason. Emu will be there. So hard on Emu Hunt, who is a creative playmaker. Moto at DMF. Left CMF will be Schleckbo. Parker will be the right center forward. As for the back line, Weizenbahn, Zuniga, Pulisic, and Medina. I think you got to put Kringle in. You got to put in Thomas Kringle of all the 40s. Thomas Kringle, famous for having that Santa Claus in his contract. You do have Cunningham on the bench as your 55 overall. Everybody else is a 40. What do you mean? 80? Who's your sub? You tell me, buddy. I'm going to do your kick takers to make sure it's reasonable, but you obviously tell me if you hate anything about it. It looks like Emu on pretty much everything is probably what you want. He's the highest rated. I don't know if you want any players to join attack. But do you want Kringle off for a different player? Would you rather have Cunningham on? You just put CB. That's why I wasn't sure if you wanted someone from the position or just highest rated. You want the highest rated guy? Alright, I got you. No, I get it, buddy. Don't worry about it. Alright, we're all set. Here we go. How about Prague and Oslo? What an interesting game this is. Oh my goodness. Prague are normal. Did we attach? We did. We fucking did. Here we go. Let me just see. Prague did main changes, right? Yeah, so we're going to start them in main. He didn't say anything, but... What was a light Prague taking out? Are you serious? Why can't I ping Oslo? There. Alright, I'm gonna get some wine. Are you serious? Oslo! Come on! is here. What do we got? Main normal tempo. Normal tempo for Oslo? I think it is. And there we go. Prague, Boama. From distance, Paskov. Taken away. Warsaw and Prague relegated. It'll be Barcelona in the playoff. What an FSL season we had. Truly magnificent. The longest season we've ever had. I do apologize for that. It's I don't apologize for the birth of my son, but I do apologize that it affected the schedule. Well, Rasklat out wide and clipped away. Oh my god! Oh my god! That might be, bro. That's the most money I've ever given away for a joke. That was incredible. That was incredible. Opportunity, crossbar! Oh my goodness, Oslo holding on by a string. A tampon string. I'll tell you what, this bottom right quarter of the bracket is the most fascinating for me. Manchester Riga, that one ended 1-1. Warsaw Amstel, 6-0 Warsaw. Then you have Prague Oslo, Brussels Munich. I'm just telling you, I think it's anybody's. Any of these 8 teams could end up in the semifinals. If you play against Manchester, man Mark Jackson with a striker. Here goes Van Rosklaan! 1-0 Prague! And it's an early 1-0 lead.
Shake Shack, our chefs believe every...
They're called Shake Shack, but their logo's a burger? What are you, fucking stupid? And Prague, who, by the way, I think Prague and Warsaw, they are the most... I wouldn't call Warsaw the most underperforming team because they got upgrades and transfers late in the season. But Prague is such a weird one. You'd think with Boama and Paskov and Von Rosklaan, I don't really know. I almost feel like they were a bit too defensive at times this season. when they didn't have to be. And the left CMF. Schlettball will man mark. Do you mean the opposite? Or do you want him to run a... You want that? Schlettball? $75 J Money if you're here at the end of Brussels and Munich. Right, so, I try to give tidbits all the time. I will say, if you're ever going to do man marking, it works best if the player is already back. So whether you have low tempo, or it's defensive on a player, or it's a defender, because otherwise they have to run back to mark. What a save that was from Fox! And again, you guys can always do what you want, but it's just something to think about, because man marking will be allowed for restricted captains next season. So 36 teams, we're going to have some free restricted captains. I'm just trying to make sure everybody at least understands some of it. Normal tempo. Because if you're man marking with a guy that's all the way up the field, he's got to run all the way back, and in your brain you're going to go, he's not even man marking. He is, but he's got to make... And then you win the ball back, and all of a sudden he's dead, right? Giveaway from Emil. So like when I played Manchester, I did low tempo, and I man-marked Jackson with my strikers. So my attackers were already back, and then they were man-marking, and as soon as we won the ball back, everybody broke. It was almost like fluid formation. I highly recommend man-marking Jackson with some attackers. Or wide players, since they're a narrow team, by the way, too. I think Manchester are the narrowest team in the league. That 3-5-2, super compact. They beat you with those little passes and those powerful shots. I love it. I love that Manchester has an identity. I think it's awesome. I love that next season we're going to have, between Madrid, Zagreb, London, Manchester, and we always get one or two others. We're going to have like some major contenders for that League Cup. I'm super pumped, man. Super pumped. Madrid is going to be crazy, man. I'm really hoping they all get in a fight and transfer, because Madrid is wild. Well, the reason they play with wide attacking zone is because it helps when you counterattack. That's kind of the hidden tip. So you have central players, but they're always trying to pass it wide. So that initial counter ball, they don't. It's almost like a, I don't know, like a lesbian with a dildo. You know, she doesn't want to put a penis inside of her, but at the same time, it feels good. You know. Right, and defensively they are going to spread out as well. Yeah. Nope. I get it. You could make all your players in a straight line, but defensively they will kind of spread out. No, I get what you're saying, buddy. Bring Ahmed in for Hazard. Ahmed is not in your lineup because there was no bench given. Yep, I get what you're saying, though, about the width and stuff. Yeah. Nope. Fair points. Yeah, you only get 7 players on your bench, and Ajaxi did not post a bench, so it's pretty much auto. How you doing, Geck? You have a good day, buddy. Always good to talk to you, my man. Hope life is going well. Any changes? As for Mutt, Tyrese and Park. Remember, you get unlimited. You can change tactics too, buddy. Tyrese and Joshua. No relation. Emu is SS. Hunt and Moto DMF. Schlatbo. Oops. See, so is this kind of what you're looking for? Fawcett fullbacks off. Right. So here we go. Changes for Prague. All right, here we go. Brussels and Munich are next. I don't know if there's any real changes. Brussels, probably none. We'll get right into it. It'll be quick. My Munich changes, I think, are quick. I might be boring. I might go with like a 5-4-1. We'll see. Zuniga, former Zagreb player. Schlatbo, Moto. To Schlatbo. Wind to Weizenbund. Oslo, another team that's in season 6, eligible for transfer. What a tackle that was from Darnell White, the Belgian captain. Back to Scotch whiskey. Sends it long. Tyrese hard on the Scottish striker. Andre Bass. Weizenbund. Cunningham. Schlatbo. John Hunt. Over to Darius Andreas Medina. Hunt. Schlatbo. Outline to Medina. Moto. Played Medina, and we're going to get a free kick here. Is it a card? It is not. Just a free kick for Oslo. Do you want to put anybody special on it, Big Sexy? It's Emu. Oslo, Copenhagen, Glasgow seem sexy in terms of what could happen. Emu, far post, headed away. I do want to say there's a chance that inactive users with players that are 80 overall or higher, so like Keach, Bentner, and maybe Jethro's players, if he's still inactive, there's a chance they would be moved, but no promises. They also might stop. So I say that because that could mean Jethro leaves Zagreb. It could mean that Bentner leaves Glasgow. Keach leaves Belfast. We'll see. It could also mean they just stay. We'll see. High tempo from Oslo. It's another foul, another free kick. This one against Boama. And it's high tempo. Emu on the kick. Emu sends it in, headed away by these two teams, each with yellow socks. Oslo with the player running out of bounds. Mora. Emu. Hunt. Parker. Lays this one off. Emu! Tie it up! Are you kidding me? 1-1! Oslo's captain, Harold Emu! Tempo now from Prague. Oslo got their away goal. We talked about it in the last game out. How many teams in the second division got that away goal? What it could mean, especially with how tight a lot of these games are. Schlakbo. Parker. Emu. Surrounded by Prague players. Back to Marcus Wood. Well, yet another tie for the second leg. Has so much to play for. We're going to be back with you on Saturday. No stream on Friday as we celebrate Satan's birthday, Halloween. This ball sent in. It's not over yet. Boama lays it in. Opportunity. Prague! That's a man of mill.
Get a strong nature of the movement as a player not an alphabet. Not an alphabet. Mommy boy as a player not an alphabet. Not an alphabet.
Dude, honestly, how does a team with Paskov, Von Rosklat, and Boama get relegated? That makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. Custom and Low. Well, Oslo would have liked the draw, would have preferred the draw, but to go back home 1-0 down, or down by a goal with an away goal, excuse me. It's not the worst thing here. Weisenbach. Drawing the foul. Advantage played. Moto. Schlatbo. Moto. Emu couldn't get there in time. Well read by Boama. Paskov. Good hold-up play. Outwind to Von Rosklat. Von Rosklat. And that one just taken away by John Hunt. At the end of the next game, Brussels and Munich, I will give you the channel. Ping me in that channel, and you will receive 100 J money. 100 J money. 2-1 it ends. Oslo happy with the away goal. Furious for allowing the second, but either way, all to play for in the second. Are you kidding me? Both teams so efficient. Both teams, 0 substitutions. What the fuck? Alright, here we go. Brussels, no changes. I'll double check out of respect. But I don't think there's any changes. No, he hasn't talked in this channel in a month. So here we go. I thought I did something for Munich, but let me double check here. Amstel, Porto, Istanbul, Zurich. Did I not do Munich? Huh, I guess I didn't. Huh. Alright. Let me see if I did, Nope. So here we go. I'm going to do my Munich tactics on the fly. I am the manager of Munich. This is the current thing. It's a 4-3-3, and then it turns into a 3-2-5. I guess we'll stick with it. The only thing is, we have my big guy on the bench. No. We're going to go with the 4-4-2. Yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go with the 4-4-2. But we're going to go with this. We got Alexi Williams. Yeah, okay. This is fucking crazy. Really quick here, Alexi Williams. Okay. We're gonna go, we're just gonna go with this. Flex. Defense. We're gonna go false 9. Yeah. Captain, my boy. Wayne Kerr. Big Sexy. We're gonna put, we're gonna do Rev on all this stuff. Penalties. Havison, join the attack. New Havison and Sabara Kamenovich. And then we're all set. Alright, here we go. Final game of the night. Munich and Brussels. After this game, we are going to do injuries. We're going to do the injury report. So here we go. Final game. Brussels are short. It's random. And we'll go with this amazing kit here. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me?
You got the magic. It makes me love so much.
And Munich. J-Mart's fourth player is on display. Now I have a son, the Icelandic SS. Ruben Martinez. Wayne Kerr sends it a ball far post. This one falls down to Havison. Havison lays it off. Moret deflected by Beckenbauer. Phillips back to Sabinatov. Finds Beckenbauer. At the end of this game, I will give you the channel. Actually, not at the end of this game. After we go through injuries, I will give you the channel in the Discord. Ping me, and you will receive 75. I'll make it 100. 100 J Money. Alexi Williams over the top. So, Beckenbauer to Stefan. Beckenbauer to Prosis. Sabinatov. Dimitrov. Former Warsaw player. Well done by Leclerc. Dimitrov. Taken away by Wayne Kerr. It's going to be high tempo now. From Munich. Oh, no opportunity. Leclerc! 1-0! Brussels! We don't care. Alright, here we go. 1-0 it is. It's going to be normal tempo now. Giving away. In fact, I think we'll go low tempo. Munich is my Division 2 team in this competition. Ramesh. Maxie Williams out to Micah Howard. Looking for Ramesh. Couldn't get there in time. Play here. Rodriguez with the throw. Quick throw to Phillips. To process. This one hit it back to Sabineta. Phillips absolutely butt fucked. Or as he would say, Gabe. And Lexi Williams. Beckbauer on the free kick. Here goes Beckbauer. Will he go for goal? He does, off the wall. Howard. King. Barra coming to Khumanovic. And to Williams. Kerr. Wayne Kerr gives it away. Shisha. Nope. Shisha. Line to Kerr. Kerr, all kinds of space here for Kerr. Sends it across, set away by Beckenbauer. 1-0 half time. Oh my goodness. I don't think anybody's here. Russos. Second half underway here. I'm probably keeping my guy on Munich. But I don't know. I'm gonna try to convince some of my my buddies to get players at Munich as well. Never wanted to Kurt. Nope. Opportunity here. Rodriguez. Back to Phillips. Sabanatov. Keep in mind, Sabara Kumanovic going up against his former side today. Shisa. Long ball. So better tough. Normal tempo now for Munich. Yellow card here! Oh my gosh, are you serious? Yeah, definitely yellow card on Idris Ahmad Jr. And it's handed out to J.C. King. Let's head her down. Next dead ball, I think we're going to get some changes from Munich. Wayne Kurt. Lots of room here. Wayne Kurt. Lays it off Ruben Martinez. Back to Kurt. Deflected out for a corner. Stamina check. And some changes here. Williams. Martinez. No captain in charge. Here we go, Max Temple. Munich send it in, hand it away. And we do our change. Which will be, we're going to bring on go with this. So here we go. Going the other way here. Look at this spot out wide. Rodriguez. The bisexual Brazilian, also known as a gay Argentinian. Ramesh. Lodrich intercepted by Brussels taking care of this 1-0 lead. Can they extend it though? This one in. Rodriguez just what? Substitution made. Zabara Khumanovic to Ramesh. And Ramesh. Williams back to James. Ramesh. Slide tackle on the offense. Here come Brussels the other way. Look at this ball up to Ahmad, lays it off. Gabe Phillips, a chance! Gabe Phillips! Go! Oh my goodness. 2-0 Brussels, who... It's too bad they lost their players because, my gosh, what a sure thing for the quarterfinals they would have been. Up against the Manchester team that they've done well against. Munich in max tempo now. Over the top, Beckbauer takes it down, lays it off. Blackburn. For Phillips. For post. Cleared away. I don't know if I have any subs left. I'll take a check. I do have one. I am not allowed to check Stan. I'll do Addo for Martinez. So Brian Addo on for Ruben Martinez. Munich are going for it. Wayne Kerr. Addo back to Kerr. Plenty of players in the box. Caught by Cockney. Well, that'll do it here. It'll be Brussels 2, Munich 1. We are going to check injuries after I pee. Here we go. let's check out these injuries. Here we go. At the end of the injuries, I will tell you the channel to ping me in to get 100 JMO. I will tell you. So here's how we can tell if somebody is injured. They will automatically be pushed to the bottom of the bench. That's how it works. So here we go. You can see these scores here. London, Copenhagen, Berlin 2-0. Some serious games, though. I'm telling you now, Glasgow got a chance. Porto got a chance. Istanbul, Dublin got a chance. Zurich got a chance. Monaco, Riga, Oslo got a chance. It's a sexy day in FSL. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at these injuries. This is how we do it here. I'm going to move my face because I know it's annoying. All right, let's do this. I'll go down south. I don't mind. You don't like going downtown. Goals. It is Ruckus with 4, Mojo with 3, and then a bunch of guys with 2. Assists. After one game, it is Vukovic, and Liederman, and Mojo, and Bawama with 2, and a bunch of guys with 1. Alright, folks. Here we go. Are you ready for the injury stream? Okay. London. Nobody's hurt. Nobody's injured. Copenhagen. Ji-sung is injured. Ji-sung is hurt. Oh my goodness. Ji-sung is hurt. See how he's at the bottom. Oh my gosh. Here we go. I'm telling you, you have no idea. Off the top of my head, I don't think Dos Rivaro started. So I don't think there's an injury there. Berlin, no injuries. Athens, no injuries. They would be at the bottom. No injuries. Glasgow, no injuries. Belgrade, Cabral. Is Cabral hurt or was he I could be wrong. Hold on. I think Cabral was benched, so he's not injured. No injuries for Belgrade. Budapest, no injuries. Norden, no injuries. Lisbon, no injuries. Roma, no injuries for Roma. Porto, I don't think any injuries. No, I don't think there's any injuries here. Amsterdam, no injuries. Istanbul, no injuries. Vienna, no injuries. Unless Rojas started. Otherwise, no injury. Dublin, Michael Jackson, I don't know if he started. So I can't confirm or deny that he's hurt. Zagreb, Jethro's injured! No, he's not. He did not start the match. Joke's on you. Gotcha. Gotcha, motherfuckers. Gotcha. No injuries for Zagreb. Valencia. I think Hunter Junau is injured. I think Hunter Junau. I think. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I try to always put them so it's like defense, midfield, attack. I think Hunter Junau might be hurt. Can't confirm. Liverpool, no injuries. Zurich. Doesn't look like injuries. Madrid. Bernino is injured! Oh my goodness! Bernino is injured. That's why he's down here. Bernino is hurt. The second leg of Madrid against Moscow. They will not have Bernino. What will happen there? Oh my goodness. Again, unfortunately, we cannot check how long. Could be a day, could be 10 weeks, we don't know. Bernino is injured. 80 overall. Good attributes. Some amazing player skills and comm styles. He will be out for the next game. Moscow, no injuries. Hamburg, no injuries. Monaco, no injuries. Manchester, no injuries. Riga, I don't think any injuries. I don't think I did their shit right, but no injuries. No injuries. Warsaw! No injuries. Amstel. No injuries. Prague. No injuries. Oslo. No injuries. Brussels! Idris Ahmad Jr. is injured. Dakota Scott has replaced Idris Ahmad Jr. and Gay Phillips. 2 injuries. 2 injuries for Brussels. Oh my gosh, Munich are throbbing right now. I told you, sometimes it's 2 players. Gay Phillips and Idris Ahmad are both out. Idris Ahmad is 40 overall. He has decent attributes. This team is 2 center backs and an SS. I told you guys, this is the beauty of the cup. Phillips, Idris Ahmad are both out. I think, I could be wrong. Longer. That's why he's on the bottom. But I could be wrong. And our final team, Munich, no injuries. So we did get some injuries through the first round. And you'll see it here. We'll go to Ji-Sung. Ji-Sung is out for 6 days. Whatever the fuck that means. But Ji-Sung for Copenhagen is out for 6 days. No J Money. I love you guys. We'll see you later. Have a good night. I'm kidding. Hit me up in international. Hit me up in international and I'll give you your J money.